Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So, as all of you know, Update 13 or Series 13 for Forza Horizon 5 has been rolled out, and the first week of the 10-year anniversary content has officially gone live. Now, I'm sure many of you watching would have at least made a visit to the new temporary Forza Horizon 1 Festival outpost, or perhaps played through some, if not all, of the brand new story missions from Horizon Origins already. But like always, not everything in Playground Games' most recent livestream was showcased. It's also very common that with every monthly update, Playground Games will fix certain bugs and issues that have either been in the game for a while or recent ones too. For those that want to check out all of the patch notes for this update, it is on Forza's official website, but I know many of you watching just can't be bothered reading them all. Therefore, whenever there's a bug or an issue that gets fixed, or God forbid, maybe even shows up, it becomes a surprise for many players within the community. So in today's video, I'll be showcasing 6 secret changes for Update 13 in Forza Horizon 5 that Playground Games have made. Starting off with number 1, no more silver hands. So I don't exactly know which update this began happening, but for the past few updates, one bug that you, the subscribers, notice was when you drive through a tunnel, especially in cockpit view, you will see some sort of weird reflection, mostly from your driver's hand. You will notice all of a sudden that the skin color goes from normal to silver. Now for myself, I knew this was a bug that crept in sometime after the launch of Horizon 5, as when the game launched, one of the places I wanted to visit was the underground network in the city of Guanajuato, and I remember then while driving through the tunnels, nothing was out of the ordinary. Then a few months later, every car that you drive and then you go through any of the tunnels, your driver tire just turns into stone. Well, after many months later, Playground Games have finally changed this back to how it's supposed to be. Now, if you decide to drive through any of the underground areas on the Forza Horizon 5 map, your driver tire's hands will remain how it should. Number 2, sound fixed. Right, so in the last update, we got a handful of new cars, and one of the issues that some players were facing, especially on the Steam version of Horizon 5, was the lack of engine sound coming from some of these vehicles, most particularly the Audi RS7. Now, I have to be honest, it really amazes me how after all these months, when a new car is introduced into Forza Horizon 5, knowing full well that it is its first time being featured or represented in a Forza game, or maybe in any racing video game, and then butchering it with very low to no audio sound at all. And this again is not the first time that it has happened. The BMW M4 with the see-through roof is another huge one, which I will get into later in this video. Now, I don't know whether or not these manufacturers actually care, but surely if bugs like these keep occurring, at some point I can imagine some big manufacturers going, nah, that's it. Our cars that we've given the license for you to represent in your video game just isn't up to what you promised to deliver, and we no longer want our cars featured in your game. Now, I'm sure the chances of that actually happening is very slim, but the good news is that in this current update, all of the car sounds from Update 12 looks to be fixed. So for those who are playing Horizon 5 on PC, and especially on the Steam edition, you can fully enjoy the car sounds for these vehicles without any issues again. Number 3, the 2021 BMW M4. So who remembers the infamous bug where if you equip the sports roll cage onto the BMW M4, most of the roof becomes see-through from the inside? This was by far one of the biggest bugs I have ever seen with a new to Forza car in Horizon 5. Well, thankfully, this has now all been fixed. You can no longer experience the slight convertible variant of the BMW M4 anymore. However, there is also another bug with the M4 that I'm sure a lot less of you subscribers have noticed, and that is this tiny lip spoiler on the back of the hood. If you actually take a closer look at it, the texture of the rear lip is missing, hence why it is purple in color. Now, for those who are wondering, what is the color or texture that the rear lip is supposed to have? Well, it should be matching the roof, which is carbon fiber. And now, as you can see in this Series 13 update, you can finally see the actual texture of the rear lip. However, there is still one more thing that Playground Games has yet to fix on the new M4, and that is this small outline of the fuel cap just below the actual fuel cap itself. This visual bug is quite hard to notice if I'm very honest, so I don't think it will be resolved anytime soon. Number 4, wiper works. Here is one bug that most of you probably aren't aware of, and it has something to do with the Hyundai Veloster N. You see, with most hatchbacks, more often than not, their rear windshield will also have a wiper too. And in Forza Horizon 5, when the game is either snowing or raining, both of the front and rear wipers are turned on. But in the Veloster N, only the front wipers work while the rear stays static. Now back in Forza Horizon 4, the Hyundai has always had both of its wipers working whenever it snowed or rained, so it's safe to say with the rear wiper not moving in Horizon 5, it is most certainly a bug. Well, even though this is also a pretty small issue, Playground Games have gone on to fix this so that now both its wipers are fully functional. Once again, a small bug that could have easily been ignored, but the developers didn't, so kudos to them, and fingers crossed we will see more small car fixes in future updates. Number 5, no more flying in Hot Wheels. So who remembers this glitch on the Hot Wheels expansion, where if you chose a fast enough vehicle, ideally the Koenigsegg Jesko, and you drive towards this magnetic road where it dips down into the waterfall and then back up again, despite the road surface being magnetic, which means it should keep your car planted, it actually doesn't. Instead, you end up launching your car up into the air and over the edge of the Hot Wheels park. It was actually a pretty cool glitch, and I remember saying at the time that eventually Playground Games will fix this. Well, about 2 to 3 months later, sadly, this glitch has been fixed and you can no longer fly your car out from the Hot Wheels park anymore. And lastly, number 6, donut media. Right, so I know a couple of videos ago I mentioned that at the end of Playground Games live stream, they did a small skit where they acted as if the live stream was over, and then Torben decided to give everyone some donuts. And then further into the conversation, it was said that update 14, 15 and 16 were locked in, but they can't wait to reveal what update 17 will be, and then that's when the stream ended. Now at first I thought, okay, since update 14 to 16 were locked in, that means that for update 17 we will be getting the highly anticipated and rumored donut media update. Well, it turns out that isn't the case. When you load up Horizon 5 and pop over to the coming soon section, you will see 2 donut media mystery items and icons along with the title saying donut media. So seeing this, surely all of the donut media content will be arriving for update 14 and not update 17 like I initially thought. But then that begs the question, what could update 17 possibly be then for it to be so big? Who knows? But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button as it really does help me out. And also, if you want to stay up to date with everything Forza Horizon 5 related, please make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.